Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. It's your business to be aware of what's happening in our society. Lots of changes going on. I've got James Lowe on. He is a lifestyle expert and talks a lot about some of these issues. And it's amazing the things that are going on, political correctness, multiculturalism, incredible heterodoxy, easy for me to say. I'm going to have to get my tongue bobbed, as Granny would say on the Beverly Hillbillies. But interesting to have you on, James. Welcome to the program.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Wow, was that a delay, or did you just have a phone issue there for a second?
No, that was a delay. I just did not hear you.
Well, there you go. Okay, well, now you're coming in great. So kind of give us your story real quick.
I'm a radio host. I've been doing this for a while, multimedia stuff. We do magazines. We do video interviews. We do all sorts of different things, just all over the map.
All right. Tell us, so times are a-changing. What in particular has caught your attention?
Basically, this new normal with terrorism. It seems like we're going to end up like Israel. Every 5 or 10 years, we're just going to get nailed with bombs and things of that nature. So.
Yeah, and so how do you see that impacting the world around us, our fellow Americans?
It seems like we're going to have a lot more laws taking place. We're going to have a lot more security checks. The TSA is going to be at sporting events now, I envision, and things of that nature.
Okay, so government becoming more and more intrusive.
Yep.
So how do you balance that? I think it was Franklin said that anyone who would trade their security would trade their freedom in for security deserves neither. But at the same time, these are dangerous times. How do you balance that?
I don't exactly know how you balance that. We're going to get there somehow, I know.
Yeah. Okay. So, at the risk of being rude, was there a particular thing that you were going to bring to the show? Because our questioning is going rather odd. I kind of had the sense from your bio that you were bringing something to the show, I feel like I'm laying out a smorgasbord of things to talk about. But your answers are kind of like your attorney has advised you to say as little as humanly possible. So what do you got for us today?
Well, I'm up for whatever you guys want to talk about this morning here on the big broadcast.
Okay. Well, this is what I want to talk about. What did you have in mind? What brought to your mind, society change, a sign of freedom or trouble? I think it's a sign of trouble. I think this government in particular is looking for every opportunity it can to clip our liberties.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at there's a lot of people that think that this Boston marathon bombing. I know that you've got a lot of people like some of the crazies on the right and some of the crazies on the left are just looking at this, going, "Hey, this is an opportunity." When realistically, I think it was just a freak thing that just happened to happen, and we weren't prepared to take care of it. I know that they said that there were some bomb sniffing dogs, but if there were bomb sniffing dogs, how come they didn't sniff the bombs?
Yeah. Well, and there's a rather large area they've got to cover. What is it, 26 miles? I'm not a marathon expert. And there's all types of things along the way. It is a soft target. It does become costly, prohibitively costly and opportunity costly to do heavy inspection of each individual. And there's people out there saying that George Soros is behind this kind of thing, and in order to try to create enough fear and anxiety that we would hand our liberties at the door. I don't think that's the case, but I do think politicians who would like to see our liberties curtailed like to exploit situations like this.
Oh, they love to exploit situations like this. This gives an opportunity for the TSA to show up at sporting events. It gives an opportunity for all sorts of different things to happen, and it's not good. First of all, something like this happened, but it's even worse that there's going to be people who are going to take advantage of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you got to take full advantage of a crisis, is what former White House Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel said. And every time something like this happens, they look at it as a crisis. Another argument for more gun control laws. Another, I think bombs are illegal. So what are they going to make criminal in this thing? Pressure cookers? Are we going to take pressure cookers off the grocery stands? Are we going to prohibit running? It gets crazy, and I wonder about this guy right here last week here in Houston, Texas, up there at the college, Lone Star College, which, by the way, 2 of my kids have been students at that college, as has my wife been. That's a place that hits close to home. Was that guy, psycho guy, making a point? What, are you going to prohibit all knives as well? Was he making a political protest, running around stabbing people with a knife? At some point, to me, it seems like it has more sense to have people that are safe, honest, good, law-abiding citizens with weapons out there. The more of them with weapons, the safer we all are.
It seems to me that if someone would have had a gun, that guy probably would have been done pretty quick.
Pretty quick. That's exactly right. And instead, what we do is we attract people like that, maggots like that, by putting signs in front of the school saying this is a gun-free zone. That's an invitation to sickos.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you. That is just an invitation for all sorts of bad things to happen.
All right. Hey, again, James Lowe has been our guest. What's your website? People get more information.
I would check out kjagradio.com.
All right, kjagradio.com. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you much. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too. When we come back, we're going to have more for you. Again, do what I remind you always to check out our sister news website, usdailyreview.com. You're listening to The Price of Business.